Alright, we're evaluating this 84 359 today. I pressure washed it the other day and got most of the green off of it and all the funk from it sitting. And Christopher's been out here with his notepad and going over this thing with a comb, and I found a small coolant leak here, which he's going to address, and then we need some belts and that kind of thing, so he's working on that. And I was just playing around. When I pressure washed it, I washed the hand lettering off of here, and so I came back and hit it with a buffer and buffed some of the dead paint off of it, and the cab corner actually come out really nice. And I know this doesn't do anything for the running of the truck, but it just makes it look a little nicer. So I did a little bit of that here, and the fenders have got paint off of them, so they'll have to have something seriously done with them. But I've actually buffed on the hood, and it looks pretty good. Almost as good as the back of the cab, which this is a quick job. I mean, I didn't do any real serious hard buffing or anything. And then, just for curiosity, I threw my buffing wheel on the grill shell, and it's going to polish out nicely. As you can see, one side of the hood versus the other, and one side of the grill shell versus the other. And you can see, obviously, there's a difference. And a lot of this is, well, that's actually coming off, but I thought some of it might have been wax or compound that I threw over there. I mean, and it's wore thin, but we can make it shine, make it look a little better. The top of the hood you're not going to see anyways unless you're driving it, but I can really make the hood sides come out. Like I said, this is the side that has not been touched, and this is the side that I've lightly buffed, and you might be able to see my reflection in that. I can. And the grill shell's a definite difference. So as Christopher's working on his list and getting stuff together, we're gonna continue to clean a little bit. And then I've got some stuff that I'm doing to Leroy. He's had a good going over and brake adjustment and lube, and we rerouted some air lines and neatened up the wet line kit hoses on the thing so they're not rubbing on anything, and it's needed a driver's side windshield since I bought the truck, and so we've sourced 2 new windshields for it. Could not find the rubber. The rubber's obsolete through Kenworth. I got Kenworth's number and can't get it to cross to an aftermarket number, so we're kind of hung up there, but we'll continue to look. We'll probably put this glass in with the old rubber until we can source some new rubber, and then we'll switch it out when we do. But like I said in a prior video, or the beginning part of this video rather, this is a couple of clips from over a couple of days, and it was commented the other day, do any of these trucks make money? And this truck was on the road making money, and Victoria over there was on the road making money. And when fuel started going up so high, we backed off and jumped on this 68 project to see if fuel prices would level out. I think they've quit going up as quickly, but they have not dropped any, and I don't know if they've hit their higher yet or not, but they have kind of quit going up every 5 minutes. But like I said, we haven't worked in 2 months, and so we're getting these trucks ready to put back on the road. And Christopher's getting this 84. We got the 84 from where it was sitting, and got the Freightliner here, and he's evaluated the 2 of them, and I think we have decided that that this 84 Peterbilt is more, we can get it on the road quicker, more economically. Both trucks, the Freightliner and this Pete here, have been off the road since '05, so they've both been parked the same amount of time. But the Freightliner needs some steering linkage on it. That's looking like it's right pricey. And the Pete, if you watch the videos of the Pete, and if you hadn't watched the videos of the Pete, go back and watch the videos of the Pete. But they both got a 400 big cam Cummins in them. But the Pete has been worked on and it's been turned up. And I've drove both trucks, and the Pete is quite a bit faster. And also, I mean, you got to evaluate everything. The Pete's got a longer wheelbase on it, so it's going to ride better. This thing has I believe this is a Ryco spring ride suspension on this Freightliner, and Pete has air leaf on it, so it's going to ride better. The Pete is in a day cab configuration at this time, whereas the Freightliner's got a sleeper on it, but we have the sleeper for the Pete. We just have to go get it. So these are, well, this is what we're doing. We're evaluating these 2 trucks and getting the other 2 trucks that were roadworthy already, getting them. Boots has got some lights that we've put on her truck that were never hooked up. She has the majority of her lights are the dual revolution, which means that they go from amber to another color, which on her truck the other color is purple. And then she's got some other lights that weren't dual revolution that will wire up through some relays to work like dual revolution. So we're working on that. And there was another comment that was made about what happened to the shop. Now, I have a video that needs editing of unloading these trusses off the flatbed, and I'll post it, but it's a bunch of just crane work where we hooked them, picked them up, and set them down. It's not real exciting, but if you guys are interested, I will edit that video and put it up. But as far as the shop goes right now, when we were working, we were all about getting on the shop and ready to do it. This is going to be a pole barn construction, so it'll have old light poles as the main part of this construction, and then the beam part and the truss part. But the pole part needs to come next, which we've about got the poles sourced, but we have been using the labor that we have to do the work on the 68, so we pulled off of this. Then the next step on the building, once we get the posts up, is concrete, which we have a $22,000 quote on that. Well, we had a good budget on the building before we quit working and started working on the 68. So now we have to get back on the road and build that budget back up. You guys, this YouTube is just a hobby. I mean, it doesn't pay any bills. So If we're not running these trucks, we don't have an income coming in. So, like I said, we had a bunch of money saved up to work on the shop, and we made choices, as everybody does, that's not independently wealthy. And we had decided to try to make the show with the 68 Kenworth running and everything, and we got it really close. We give it a good try, but the 2 months and the parts that we have bought for this truck have kind of eaten into our funds, and so it's time to back off now and go back to work for a little while and build those funds back up. So if you guys will be patient with us, there will be work going on these things, stuff that we can do that doesn't take a whole bunch of money. We have to put money in this truck to make it to where it'll make money, so that's going to take some money from the other things. I mean, this project here, it should have been a long-term project, and I made a bad judgment call thinking that we could get it done quickly, and we probably could have if we hadn't had some other issues that we ran into. But anyway, so this one has to be pushed off this side for just a minute. And like I said, anything we can do that doesn't cost anything, we can do. But the funds have to go in the trucks that are running, so that they can go on the road and make money. So, like I said, y'all hang tight. We'll make it happen, and we'll be getting content on that y'all can watch. Thank you.